So another song that we play on the album is called Love. I was thinking of just a real slick R&B and soul pattern, and to approach that on a drum kit with a nice subtle, soft groove a la George Duke or Al Green. But at the same time, I want to make it contemporary, so I added more samples, if you notice on the recording, of kick drum and snare drum and hi-hats. I added some electronic samples to it, creating a loop and a pattern that would be more modern sounding. But the thing was, I didn't want it to be too weighted on the electronic samples, so I still kept a solid mix of the acoustic pattern that I played originally. And I think it was something like this: 1, 2, 3. The idea was to accentuate some of the groove in the kick drum and the snare by going 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, which there's some accents in the bass guitar in that song where it goes. Basically, a pattern in the bass line just goes eighth notes. Doom, 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 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, ba-dun. And that's the last part. After 2 measures, there's a 3, 4 end up. And I wanted to pick that up on the kick drum. And I did that with an open hi-hat as well to make an extra sock to it. 1, 2, 3. Now the idea was to create that closed and open hi-hat and kick drum accent, and then underneath that I was creating some understated hi-hat funk patterns. So I was thinking, so like what E and up to, so it's like or 3E and up to, 3E and 4 and up. So basically that was the idea. Was and that was how I outlined the groove as best I could without getting in the way of the melody and making it tasteful. I was thinking of old funk grooves from Bill Withers' albums, thinking of even some James Brown, some of the drummers, how they accentuate accents subtly and understated notes and ghost notes through the hi-hat and the snare drum. That was kind of what I was going after for this song.